kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. Let's see if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The interception, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Forced, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Lamar Jackson sacked. brought down back at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Fourth down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
Mayfield's pass.
Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Fourth down.
They run for it with Hunt, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
The 30-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Mayfield to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
On third down, Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 9-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Makes the score.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let it. It got his man. Complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Mayfield's
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
a gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
A run for Nick Chubb. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Nick Chubb.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A first down throw for Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaac Yianum in there to pick it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. First and 10, it's Dowdett. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Jackson from the shotgun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. at the 43-yard line.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off at the 30. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
to throw again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Now Jackson on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll run it again with Henry. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
For a Baltimore Ravens.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
1st and 10 at the
a really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 50 yards.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in.
Ball carried by.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
23. Ravens 8. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They get this out left, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Ravens 16.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ravens 46-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. Knocks him over, breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Today's final score.
So clean.